Got it.
Oh.
No, you gotta make him, dude. You gotta make him join general. Otherwise, he only records your audio.
That is not true.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like this. I feel like I'm being watched.
You are.
Yeah, you're being
Oh
listened
my
to.
god!
Okay, so here's how this is gonna work.
Oh,
Rhodey,
it's not.
you're gonna have to sit tight for a minute until we get to you.
I'll play Animal
But we
Crossing.
will pretty soon, I promise.
Nice.
I like rearranged some stuff so you wouldn't have to be waiting for that long.
Hey,
That's
Rhodey.
okay.
Hey,
Hi.
Rhodey.
Hi.
Who are your starting villagers?
Oh, shut up. I got fucking Hazel.
Ew, I got Hazel,
No.
and I fucking reset the game. I did it like
she's
3 times
growing on me.
to get good
Wow.
villagers.
Haters.
She's growing on me.
Haters.
I
Yeah,
have
bitch,
Hazel and
Because I
Dawn.
got fucking Hazel.
I have
Don't
Hazel.
interact with me if you're Hazel.
Don't be mean to her, bro. She's just vibing.
She's
mean,
ugly as fuck.
she needs to pluck her eyebrows, so...
Guys, y'all are mean.
Yeah, dude.
Y'all
Yeah,
are some
bitch.
She's
haters.
cute.
Wait,
Cute.
what is your starting fruit?
Apples.
Damn, fucked up. You
Yeah.
kind of got the worst shit, huh?
I'm fine with it though, because my mom
Same
sent me
myself.
peaches in the mail, so we're okay.
Mine
What?
is starting
What's
with
it got?
peaches, and
Where is your mom?
I got pears.
It's an Animal Crossing, you clown. I have 2 moms.
I thought you were just talking about like your actual real life mother, Sherry Rezenchek.
Yeah, my mom bought a
Sending-
Switch and she's playing Animal Crossing. And
My
she
mom
sent me
was
pictures.
gonna. My mom was like,
Really?
if y'all are gonna play Animal Crossing for the next 2 months, should I get a Switch Lite and play with you? And we were like, I mean, go for it.
I went to
I-
Target.
can
I went
I-
to
can I-
Target with my sister to buy her a game, and my mom asked, "Can't you guys just share one?" So that's my mom's extensive knowledge on this subject.
My mom did ask that prior, but then upon learning that you could not just share one, follow-up question, should she get one?
Care growth. Can she get me one? Does she want to?
Mark, you can come play with me.
Okay, so now we can share one though. I'm not seeing how this works out, but
You can hold one controller and I'll hold the other.
oh, actually no, that's very good and smart. It's like Voltron and
That's
Crossing.
adorable.
In
Gross.
Voltron Animal Crossing,
That's so true. No, that's so true when you say that.
I wasn't gonna finish that sentence because I have a brain cell, and also I don't want to ruin my reputation completely as a
You
person.
don't.
However, no. So I do want to ruin your reputation. So
No,
completely.
Mark.
Yeah, I do, but I won't.
No. Okay.
Oh, I won't. Oh, I won't.
Okay.
As a treat for
Thank
you.
you.
As a gift.
You can
As a
have a little
gift.
dignity as
If
a
I-
treat.
Thank you.
If you must.
Thank you. I appreciate all this kindness.
Mhm.
Hey,
Oh, mercy.
do y'all put salt on your fruit sometimes? Like,
Watermelon.
No, yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah.
As
my
a
Sometimes.
mom,
treat.
my mom was bullying me for it, and I said, "Mom, it's a thing people do sometimes."
That's literally a thing.
Like, I was like, "Yeah, it's like when you salt watermelon," and she was like, "I don't do that," and I was like,
It's the
"Okay."
only way. It's the
I've
only
heard
way I can eat
salted
watermelon.
but I've never done it before. Does it taste good? Is it
See,
good?
okay,
really
here's
It's
my kind
amazing.
of freak cocktail. I did put salt on strawberries, and you would think it tastes bad, but it's very good. It's
Stop. Stop
That's
it.
weird, but
God,
kinda
you
cursed.
ruined the strawberries.
It's
See,
good.
when I was a kid,
I
I would-
promise.
I would dump like sugar all over them just so I could eat the
Yeah.
sugar.
Do you not like strawberries?
No, like fully, I would put. Well, actually, a lot of times I would just put like water in a bowl and then I'd put sugar on it, so it's like wet sugar, and I just eat that.
And that's why Mark is the way he is.
How I'm not dead by now is on me.
Oh, God. Oh my God.
Oh,
Y'all want to play D&D or something?
Yeah, do you
No,
guys
I
want to play
want
D&D?
to so badly.
Rudy's been starved for D&D.
I've been starved. I've been making campaigns for no one but myself.
And I live by that.
I
Live by
live by
that.
that.
Oh,
You all should know that Rhodey was my DM for the first full campaign I ever played.
that's right.
Yeah,
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
it is
Mhm,
beautiful. And
I'm about to get
for
my ass kicked.
my greatest character, Jesse,
I see.
he's a little boy. I love him.
McCree?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was a
No,
little
Lee, that's
waffle
your
good
character.
country boy, and I miss him every day.
We all
McCree?
do.
Not McCree.
Uh,
I miss McCree no days.
I miss McCree like 3 days of a week, but always 3.
Okay.
I don't miss McCree because he's here with me.
He is here with us now.
McCree is with you, damn.
Yeah.
Love you.
He's sitting in the back.
I actually
Damn.
did get Matt Mercer here, but he's not gonna be here like for the episode. He's just.
Are you
I know my
talking
mom.
about?
So Matt was supposed to be here today, but my mom said he couldn't come over because coronavirus.
Shut up! Shut up!
So
It's
Yeah,
real.
actually, I
Sorry,
called
you
Zach
guys.
Valenti and he was supposed to come over, but my mom said he couldn't because of the quarantine.
yeah, and that's me and Lee's situation right now. That's how we're doing.
Dude, I was gonna get 3 of the 4 McElroys here, but they couldn't
Wait,
because of
which
quarantine.
Which one was the one you weren't able to get?
Yeah.
Travis.
Sturgis McElroy.
What?
Sturgis McElroy, the secret fourth brother.
Oh.
I thought the
Uh-huh.
secret 4th brother was Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah,
No,
it
It's
is.
not
That's
secret.
not a
That's
secret.
Not secret.
Eh,
like-
same joke, same joke.
Yay.
He's the normal 4th brother, and Sturgis is the secret one.
The secret fifth. He's like the one you have to unlock and smash. Gotta find all the other ones together.
He's a recolor.
He's a recolor.
That's stupid. He's just Griffin, but with like.
He's
pink
blue
hair.
Griffin. He's blue Griffin.
Yeah, someone took Griffin and they palette swapped him.
Dark Griffin.
He's like wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, like Toon
Oh, yeah.
Link. Like Toon Link, but when he's like black with white eyes, it's Griffin with
Oh.
that.
Yeah,
It's just inverted Griffin.
Yeah.
Inverted.
Oh no! Oh wait! Oh god! Fuck.
And
All
that's
his
Rhodey.
guts are on the outside!
Hold on, let me find a picture of Griffin
Griffin.
McElroy to invert.
I'll do this.
I'm gonna physically invert actual Griffin McElroy. I'm going to turn him inside out.
I'm gonna
Dude,
flip that
that's-
man inside out.
I'm gonna flip that man inside out. They're gonna have to put. What's up?
What?
Hello, guys. Let me.
Oh no.
Bye, Mark.
Oh my god, Mark fucking died. That is so sad.
I cannot believe Mark died.
Oh,
so,
Mark.
Rhodey, you're gonna be playing Malik.
Okay, got it. Send me his
We're
info.
gonna get real romantic.
My mom lost her phone, and I needed to help her find it.
Oh.
Oh my
Hold on,
God.
let me send this picture of inverted Griffin to the Discord.
Don't want this. Do not do this.
Oh, I just remember the
Please
joke I was
don't.
making before my mom came in here. They're going to have to put me on Sawbones because the thing I'm going to do to Griffin is going to make medical history. Hi, Mom. Did you find your phone?
Oh, that was a pretty good
Oh
joke.
my god! That's so scary.
I love it. Thank you.
No
I have
problem.
a picture to send you guys, but I have to find it first.
Oh,
Is it
no.
gonna be Markiplier?
I have to take this off my screen. Bite of 87?
Was that the bite of 87?
I've got to take this Griffin off my screen. It's bad.
I'm gonna make
You're
him bigger
bad.
on my screen. Actually, I'm zooming in on.
Zoom in on his eyes. They're really uncomfortable.
That's what I did for the eyes thing. I like him.
You can like see his eye booger in one of his eyes.
What in the
You're like,
world?
that's distressingly defined.
That's Griffin McElroy.
Okay. How do we
Thanks.
block Lee from their own server?
I just showed that to my sister. You monster.
You monster.
Fiend.
You animal.
That's disgusting.
Shout out to
Hey,
to my good friend Emma Garcia, who showed me this picture originally.
Do we
I have to take this
wanna? Do we
away.
wanna? Do we wanna play D&D? Is the thing.
The fucking knife.
No.
Yeah,
No.
let's play D&D. Weave us a tapestry.
Okay.
Okay. What was
Wait, where
that?
are we?
I was
Uh,
vibing.
It was Mark's. It
Oh.
was Mark's anxious noise that he makes on reflex when he is anxious.
Yeah. I do
Okay.
that.
Well, we were if you'll recall, we had just entered the water purification chamber on the industrial level of the cloud. Sitting in this room, it is a plain white room. The door behind you is gone. There are no other doors, no windows. There are two sort of holes in the back wall that are pouring out two steady streams of water, which go through two canals through the room and leave through some sort of drain in the back wall. Sitting directly in between these two streams with one hand resting in each of them is Livia Bernard.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Maalik
And she
holds
is-
Sam's hand.
She is not saying anything, has not seemed to notice that you are here.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Go poker.
Yeah. should we
I'm gonna go like kneel in front of her and.
yeah.
All right. As you get closer, you notice, you remember your mother having like full sleeves of tattoos, right? They were super cool. She does not have full sleeves of tattoos. She has essentially full sleeves of skin grafts,
Oh.
where you can surmise that they, choose a very specific way to get those tattoos off.
Yeah.
If you look at her hands in the water, it's hard to see because it's distorted, but you notice two things. One, her hands are like red. They're raw. Like if you hold, have you ever like been in a bath for so long that your skin starts to hurt?
Mhm.
It's like that, but if it had been what is it, 10 years?
Yeah.
Like you can see where parts of her skin have just fully eroded off of her hands. And the other thing that you notice is immediately behind where her hand is in the stream of water, it is gross looking. Just like dirty. But as it passes through her hand, it is cleaned. Roll an investigation check for me real quick.
Yeah. 14 -1 is a 13.
13. Okay, well, this is... Oh, there's a fun rock in my shoe. Okay, this is a pretty easy thing to notice. You look at that dirty water, and it occurs to you, this water should be, like, radioactive goo. But it's not. It's just dirty water. Like, it's from a lake or something. Anyway, as you kneel down in front of your mother, she is looking straight through you. Her eyes are clouded over. She cannot see you. And she seems a little bit detached from reality.
I'm gonna put my hand up on her cheek and kind of like lean in a little. And just, Mom.
She pulls one of her hands out of the water, and it's red. It's kind of gross looking, and she grabs your arm with it. And she's staring like almost right into your eyes, like right into where she probably thinks your eyes are, but it's just a guess and it's just slightly off, so it's kind of unsettling. And she says, Saint.
Mom.
She left
Yeah.
me. Saint,
Who?
she left me. She's with the little girl now. Saint,
Who?
I am dying. I'm going to be dead. I'm going to be dead in about... She pauses for a second and like kind of counts in her head and goes, maybe a minute. So she had to leave me. She had to leave me. She's with the little girl now. Don't ever blame her for it.
Who is she? And
Saint, listen. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so sorry.
Mom, I um is there any way to save you?
She looks, her head hangs down for a moment. She lifts it back up, and she says, I'm so sorry. And she falls forward, fully collapsing onto you, fully dead.
I'm just gonna hold her.
I would like to run forward to Saint.
Yeah. I've got my hand on his shoulder.
I am like on the ground, like next to him.
He's just not processing anything.
Saint, as you sit there not processing anything, with absolutely nothing passing through your head, just not understanding what's happening, you don't even notice it at first because your mind is a million years away. But this plain white room begins to dissolve into familiar black static. And it keeps going, and it keeps dissolving until you can't see your friends anymore. And then after a moment, you can't see your mom anymore, and you can't feel her weight in your arms. And you are alone. And I'm going to need Mark and Lee to leave the call for a sec.
Okay.
Oh.
Do I need to leave?
No, you're fine.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're all knowing. That's
Actually,
fine.
wait. While you do this, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I have to go so bad. I'll be,
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Saint, you are alone in the dark. You can't see any definable room that you're in, any space. It's just this static that looks exactly how your mind feels right now. And you're looking around trying to see your friends or your mom. And the only thing that you can see is a small knife that is on the ground, or where you assume the ground to be.
Okay.
And you hear a voice inside your head that sounds not quite like your mother, but very, very close. Say, you're almost there. This is the only way through.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up the knife.
Okay.
Does that change anything?
Nope. As you look at the knife, you see engraved on the blade is a carved image of a key.
Okay. Does the key look similar to the one we have?
Nope. Just a key.
Just a key. Okay. Can I make an Arcana check on it?
Yes, you can.
It's an 18 minus 1, so 17.
Okay. This is, it's very clearly a magical item, and it is the key to a door. You get the impression that not only is it the key to the door, but it also sort of is the door. If you figure out what you're supposed to do with this knife, the door will appear and you will be able to go through.
Okay. It's just like inky black, like staticky, right? There's nothing
Completely.
completely.
You think, like, the way the static moves, sometimes if you're looking out for a half second, you think you see somebody, but they're not there. It's just a sort of mirage.
Okay. Shit. I mean, just thinking about saying right now, like, he's not at full capacity at all. He's like barely functioning. Okay. I think he's okay. I don't know what he would do if he's like freaking the fuck out alone. I think he tries to like cut into the static.
It doesn't do anything, but there's a moment as you lunge forward and try and slice at the static, and you fall to your knees, and your mind goes a million miles away to a memory that you had almost entirely forgotten. For a moment, you're no longer sitting on this floor. You are 16 years old. You are on the residential level of the cloud. You are keeping watch for your mother as she's shepherding strangers through a smuggling tunnel into the underbelly. You can hear her around the corner giving quiet instructions and trying her best to keep these people's infant, their newborn baby, quiet. Roll perception for me super fast.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
All right. You see guards coming. What do you do?
How close is Livia?
She's just a couple yards away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like wave her down and give her a
She's
signal.
not looking at you.
Shit.
You see, as you were looking at her, from the other direction, there are other CSET officers coming in from behind her.
I'm just gonna yell, "Mom!"
She looks up at you briefly, she looks behind you and sees the officers that are coming from behind you. She says nothing, actually. She opens her mouth to say something and is tackled from behind. She feverishly motions these people into this tunnel. She hands one of them something. They are rushing through. She looks up at you and she says, "Run."
I start running.
All right. You start running as fast as you can. Do you look back at all?
No, I don't think so.
You hear a few seconds after you've started running, you push past these CSED officers. They weren't expecting this teenage kid. You just fully surprise them. Are running through, you're being chased down. You hear a bang, and you hear everything start to crumble. You feel the ground is starting to shake a little bit, and the buildings around you are coming down. Roll me a dex save.
Uh, 7. Plus 2, so this is 9.
All right, you get hit by a falling piece of concrete, and you get pinned to the ground. A CSED officer comes by, scoops you up, pulls you aside, tries to take you to either safety or captivity. As this officer is pulling you away, you see your mother struggling and holding a detonator in her hand, and you see that smuggling tunnel with the family inside the entrance is collapsing and closing it behind them permanently. You see for just a moment their faces, the face of a terrified young couple, a tiefling and an elf, and their infant daughter, as she screams. You see your mother get tased. You see her go unconscious. And you see this isn't, and you realize this isn't part of the memory. It's weird. It's like someone inserted this in here, but you hear that voice that you heard in your mind again, but this time coming from your mother's mouth as she looks up at you, even though she ought to be unconscious. And she says, Don't be scared. It won't hurt you." The memory fades. You are back in the static.
I think he's gonna stab himself then.
Full force.
Full force.
Saint stabs himself, and as he does, he closes his eyes from the pain. It does hurt. You can feel, you can feel the knife going through you, and it's a horrifying sensation. You close your eyes from the pain, but when you open them, the knife is not in your hands. There is no blood. There is no hole in your gut, and you are in a hallway. And I'm gonna get Mark back on the call here.
Okay.
Hey, Mark.
Welcome back, baby.
I'm here now. Y'all are keep
Yeah.
leaving Lee like that. Lee's gonna die.
It's gonna be fine.
No.
Okay, so Malik, the first thing that you see is you see the static coming back, but not the same way that Saint sees it. You see it sort of start with Saint and emanate throughout the room until the room is dissolved. But you, just the same, are now in this black space and you can't see your friends. You can't see anything except on what you assume to be the floor. There is there's a knife.
Well, in this situation.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah, he's saying that out loud. Malik picks up the knife.
And you see carved into the blade is a key. The image of a key.
Ah. Huh. Much to think about.
You hear a very faint echoing voice that sounds like it's from a million miles away say something along the lines of, "Don't be afraid."
Hello? Is that anybody there? He
There's
puts
no
his
response.
little hand to his mouth and he's like, "Is anybody? Hello?
There's no response.
Don't be afraid of what?" Well, now I'm afraid. Oh. Jokes on them. I got a knife. They don't. He's goofing and joking, but he is so worried.
And I love him.
I'm so in love.
Like
with
his
him.
hands are shaking. He's holding the knife and he's like looking around. But his hands are shaking a little bit.
As you look around, there's nothing. Just the static.
He starts running in one direction.
You keep running. Are you holding the knife?
Yeah, he's holding the knife.
Okay. You keep running, and after a few seconds, you get the impression that it's like you know that you've run some space, but you might as well have been on a treadmill.
All right. This is not great. Not my favorite thing in the world. He starts like banging like his fists out in the air like he's trying to break out of a glass room or something. And it's probably doing absolutely nothing. And then he's
Yeah,
like slashing at
You
it.
hit against nothing.
Okay, damn. He's puts it like he like interlaces his fingers and like puts his hands back like behind his head, like how you might if you're like a runner and you like needed to catch your breath or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just kind of like puts his head up and like breathes.
At this point, you hear that same faint echoing voice, and it says, "It can't hurt you."
What can't hurt me? Hello?
No response.
Can you talk more, please?
No response.
Great, cool.
Roll me an insight check.
Okay. It's a 16 plus -1. That's a 15.
The voice, you don't recognize it, but it sounds similar to, it sounds a little bit familiar. And it sounds familiar in a way that you feel like it sounds trustworthy.
Okay. Are you still there?
No response.
I know you told me not to be afraid of it, but I'm not. What am I? what am I not supposed to be afraid of? Because it looks like it's just me and good friend myself and I in this room.
There's no response.
Okay, cool. Very cool. It's like a religious thing.
Do you want to make a religion check?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So 16 again. Watch it be -1. Yep. It's 15.
I'll say you connect that the voice might be something religious in a way. But the thing that's happening, the things that are around you, that is not.
Yeah. Are you
It's like the
Springer?
voice is interceding.
Are you Springer?
There's no response.
I get the vibe you are. I think you might be.
No response.
Damn it. Malik looks at the dagger. Yeah. Little knifey knife. Can I investigate it?
Sure. Yeah, okay.
17 -1. 16.
It's a magical object.
Okay.
You can tell that you get the impression, like you look at this carved key in the blade, and you get the impression that it's a label of sorts. It's indicating this knife is the key.
Malik tries to think. Rare for him. Malik tries to think of a door like he did with the static earlier.
It doesn't work.
Damn it. The only other thing in this room is me, and I don't know if I'm ready to stab myself yet. Now he's looking at the knife, and he's looking at his stomach, and he's looking back at the knife, and he's like, Hey, voice, if you're in there, is this a good idea?
You see in the static, you see the faint outline of something, and you can't tell what it is for a second because it doesn't look like a person. It's like a weird, it's kind of too short and boxy, and you're like, what? But you soon pretty quickly make it out to be the sort of faint outline of a person in a wheelchair. And they give you a little thumbs up.
Finch!
I'm sorry.
Finch, are you telling me to stab myself?
You see them
baby.
do the okay sign and then 2 thumbs up. This is
All
fine.
right. Great, cool, okay. Close your eyes, please.
They disappear.
Okay, he holds it. He's holding it in both of his hands. His fingers are intertwined as he holds it. He goes 3, 2, 1, and he punches the knife into his stomach.
You can feel the knife pierce your skin. You can feel the popping of your stomach as it goes. It's and it hurts. It hurts really, really, really bad. You close your eyes. The pain, you squint, and when you open your eyes, you are not holding the knife. There is no blood anywhere on you. You are standing in a large hallway, and right next to you is Saint. And I'm gonna bring Lee back into the call.
Fucking yet. There's so much stabbing.
Look, there's not usually this much. I'm sorry.
I literally can't. That's one of my. Ugh.
You don't need to be here yet. Like you could
like
just go
it.
play Animal Crossing.
I'm doing that right now.
You might be showing up soon, depending on what choices these people make. So
Make good choices. Dang it, your accent!
what?
The accent
the
rubs off.
accent,
It's
yeah.
so good.
I think
I'm
Lee's distracted
here.
playing Animal Crossing.
I'm
Oh, you're back!
here,
Hi!
you fucking idiot!
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. You didn't say
Scream.
anything.
That's true.
Jeezy,
That's easy.
crazy.
I'm gonna throw up.
Do it.
Okay. Zip,
Yeah.
you are kneeling on the ground next to your friends. You watch as Saint holds his dying and then dead mother, and sort of from Saint you see this black static start to emanate, fills the room until there is no more room, and then it covers your friends and it's just you alone in this black staticky void. The only thing you can see is where you assume the ground to be. There is a knife laying there.
I pick it up.
There is, it looks like a pretty standard, it's like a dagger. There is a key carved into the blade. Bro, it's a keyblade.
Shut up. Shut up right
I just
now.
thought of that. I'm sorry not to ruin my own atmosphere.
Knife is the size of a keyblade.
It's not.
It's
size of a
fucking
knife.
ginormous. I kill Goofy with it.
Your shoes are like clown shoe size.
Leave
Insane.
him
So big.
alone.
And your hair is very cool and spiky.
Thank you.
Yes. I turn
Okay.
into that guy. I don't know what his
Sora.
name
Name
is.
is Sora.
His name is
Sure.
Sora. Anyway, no, that's not what happens. It's just a knife.
Damn it.
Okay. I have it. Oh. I got lost in the goof. I forgot what was happening.
You have a knife, inky black void, full of static.
I just like start walking around, I guess.
You feel like you're moving, but when you look around yourself, all the static is like it's all it's all static. You might as well be on a treadmill. You don't feel like you're making any progress in any direction.
That is so cool. Huh. Well.
At this point, you hear a faint voice echoing from very far away. It sounds like, say, don't be afraid.
Damn. I mean, static so far. I went into the Bible. That's crazy. What? That was Zip saying that. Zip said, what? But
No response.
Well, fuck. I'm not afraid? Question mark?
No response.
Ah, shit. Well. Can I, like... Is the voice coming from any, like, tangible direction?
Nope.
Oh, well, that's swag. So I have this knife. That's kind of swag.
You hear the voice again say, it can't hurt you.
That doesn't feel like. I mean, it's a pretty shitty knife then. I want to just like press it against my like thumb a little bit just to see what happens.
Like hard enough to draw blood at all?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You draw a little bit of blood and like it hurts. You can feel it cut your thumb, like it hurts. And you draw a little bit of blood, but then as you pull the knife away and you like are looking at the knife for a sec, then you look back at your thumb and your thumb is healed and there's no cut and there's no blood, and then you look back at the knife and there's no blood on it either.
Huh. Well, that's fucky for sure. What am I supposed to do with this? Weird voice? Anyone?
Do you want to roll any sort of insight check just to like see if you can figure out who the voice is or anything? You don't have to, but do you want to?
Yeah, I forgot that dice existed. Oh, hold on. I gotta. Okay. Where is insight? Okay, there it is. Listen, I only care about the things I'm proficient in, and I'm not proficient in insight.
Yeah, stupid.
That's a 16.
The voice sounds kind of like vaguely familiar in a trustworthy way.
I'm busy.
That's something for sure. For sure. Well, that's yeah. No, yeah, for sure. What do you want me to do with this? What?
You don't hear a response, but as you sort of look to the metaphorical sky, asking this, you do see a glimpse of like just a bit of an outline of something. Looks like it's far away. As you look at it, it becomes clearer. It's still not like a super clear picture, but you see a, kind of big, like both in the strong way and in the beer gut way, looking elven man. He looks like he's slouched against some sort of a wall, and he has his hand clutched to his stomach.
I want to try walking to him. I don't think it's gonna work, but
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't get any closer.
Yeah. I kind of look at him. What are you? Oh my god, Jesus.
He's just wiggling their mic.
Oh my god, Mark,
I think that's a keyboard.
type quieter. Jesus fuck. Mark be like. I look at the figure, and then I look at the knife, and I look at my stomach. And then I just do it. I do just stab myself.
All right. Rhodey, do you want to like take your headphones off for this part because you got upset about it last time?
Yeah, I will. Everyone make noise so I can see your icons blink. No! When I put these
I'll just text you. What?
God, okay, bye.
Okay. You stab yourself in the stomach and you feel the blade pierce your skin. You feel the sort of popping of the surface tension of your stomach lining as it breaks through it. You feel the blood gushing out of your body. It is horrifically painful. And you squeeze your eyes shut from the pain. And when you open them, your hands are clutched at your stomach, but you are holding no knife. There's no blood. You are unharmed. And you are in a large hallway. And Saint and Maalik are right next to you.
So are we dead?
I died!
Guys, I think we're dead.
Woo!
Wait, no, for real. Are we in heaven? No,
I
there's
hope
no
so.
way. There's no
God.
way. Oh man,
It doesn't
there's no
look
way.
like heaven.
Shit.
What does
The,
it smell like?
Yeah, what does it smell like?
It smells like Lysol.
Ah.
That's probably
Um,
heaven, right?
Yeah.
You are in a large, fairly dimly lit hallway with white marble floors and sort of mauve colored walls. You can see that the hallway extends pretty far ahead of you. You can't exactly tell how far because the lighting just kind of goes. But you can also see that it branches off both to the right and to the left.
All right, gang. What's the move? What?
Yeah. What do we want to do now? I mean, well, okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
I just stabbed myself.
Yeah. I feel like.
Saint,
Yeah.
Saint, buddy, baby.
Yep, babe.
Ooh.
Yeah. We all died. It was super fun.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Trying to
Dude.
stack my dice, but my hands are shaking.
Yeah. Shit. Do we want
So
to start
I think
walking like
Rhodey's
this?
dead.
I'm here.
I think Rhodey died. Yeah.
I've been here.
Oh, you're still here?
I
Oh, we
just
missed
don't
you.
like interrupting people.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Continue,
Okay.
you guys.
I don't know.
Are y'all both okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I think. I pull up my shirt a little bit just to check. Yeah, I'm fine.
It's just your tumby.
Yeah.
It's just Dude, check
Little
that out.
tummy.
Nice.
Nice.
Dude, nice. Hold on, my turn. Malik
So-
turns
Oh my
to
God.
Saint. Malik turns to Saint, like, joke expectantly, and then he's like, babe?
Yeah. He's just out of it.
Malik nods, and I think he goes in for a hug.
I think Saint just kind of like
Is there, like,
stands there. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I think every once in a while he's like looking down at his hands, like, I don't know. I think part of him was expecting Olivia to come with them. And then
Yeah.
I just forgot y'all weren't on the call when I went through it, but he says I saw her and
Shh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We've gotta finish this.
Malik's rubbing his back a little bit, like Saint's back.
Malik is rubbing his own back a little bit.
Malik's rubbing his own back a little bit. It's itchy. It got a little tickle.
Very comforted.
Oh.
Yeah, he's. I don't know. He's like trying to be chill, he's smiling a little bit.
Malik gives him a little kiss on the forehead, and he's like, "Let's finish this." Yeah.
Saint just nods.
Okay, gang. Forward ho, I guess.
I mean, we
Or
do
left or right.
Yeah, we do still have to pick a direction to go.
Can we see any like differences in the hallways?
If you kind of okay, you know how sometimes when you're playing a video game, you're playing and you get the sense that like this part is, you know, going to the sides and maybe collecting some stuff and doing stuff, and then this other way is like progressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
You get the sense that going forward is progressing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. I do wander off the trail to collect every like
Yeah, I'm
fucking
saying.
potion.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Well,
go up to the side one. Forward ho-ish.
Backward hoe.
Backward ho. That's what they called me in high school. I didn't go to high school.
Are you going to your left or to your right?
You didn't tell us which one was
Yeah,
which.
which one was the
Yeah,
side quest?
which one's which? Do we need like an insight check on that? On
The
a
one
side-
that's
I want a
going
side quest.
forward is the one that looks like you're progressing. The one that's to the left is to the left, and the one that's to the right is to the right.
Let's go to the.
That clarifies nothing, you fucking idiot.
can't
Let's go
see
to the
them.
left. Let's
one
go
that's
to the left.
Okay,
Left,
yeah,
left,
we go to the left.
Yeah, we're going left.
Okay. You turn down that left hallway. It just ends in a dead end, but on either side of you there's a door. Behind one of the doors, you can hear faint noises of movement, and the other door is has a little placard reading armory.
Yo.
Badass. Let's get some. Sweet
Yeah,
loot,
I
ladies.
walk
Some
into
shit.
armory.
Armory.
Okay, I'm gonna need all of you to roll investigation super fast.
Yes.
Yes,
That's a 12. That's a 12.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a 3.
14.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So all of you go to the pictures channel real quick,
Okay.
if you wouldn't mind.
It's the Mario picture.
No. Saint, you find this. If it'll send.
Oh, it's tarot. You find tarot, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
No. It's this. You find a guitar pick.
It's
So
dope.
cute.
Yeah, how did he find it? Was it just on the ground? Damn.
Yeah, I completely forgot to actually describe this room to you. It's full of drawers in the walls like a morgue. You know how they've got like
Aw,
the drawers that
swag,
you just put
yeah.
the body in? So they're these
Good.
giant drawers that you can haul out and then they're just full of junk.
Junk more.
Junk
Zip.
more. Junk
Zip,
more.
you find nothing because you rolled a 3.
Damn.
And- Malik, you find this.
Charger sheath. Any dagger held in the sheath for at least 1 minute deals an extra D6 lightning damage for an hour. Woo!
Okay, that's why I asked you if you had a dagger. Like, you fully thought I was gonna
thought-
kill Saint with your dagger. Please calm
I
down.
did think that. No kidding. How did you know? I didn't even say that.
Because Matt's told me about it.
Did I even
No.
say that to Matt?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Did I say that? Oh man.
maybe. It was.
I just needed to
It
know
was that night
for
when
the
we
item.
were talking about Saint's last words. You know, it was the whole bit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we talked about it.
I did think I kept that one in my noggin. I was like, that's not gonna happen. But what if
Nope.
it does?
You guys are so stupid.
I
Listen.
I asked, and you were like, you sent me like a winky face, and I was like, cool. So I'm killing a man or myself?
No, it's just for a cool item.
It's just for a little dope little
Damn,
item.
after you bitch so much, I don't even get my thing because I can't roll good.
That's tough.
I know. I'm so sorry.
He said, boo, I suck at items. This is so hard. Boo, 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 boo. You don't even get the fun reveal.
I'm gonna give you guys a second chance in a minute.
Okay,
Sweet.
But for now, this is all you find in the armory.
I want to pull open a random drawer.
You pull open a random drawer and you see.
It's a dead body. Woo!
Yes, I desecrate it.
No.
Oh.
You see like a foam baseball bat because you rolled a 3.
Way to go,
I-
idiot.
I
That's
take it and I
it.
whack Maalik on the head.
It does
Bonk.
nothing.
It hurts him
Bonk.
so bad that he just
Bonk,
dies.
bonk, 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 bonk.
Mullick is dead.
Snapchat bonk filter.
Bonk.
And then I throw it on the ground and leave the room. This is fine. I appreciate this bit.
Okay, so now it's just the other room where you can hear vague sounds of
Oh,
moving.
I think before they leave the room, Malik's he's doing the little finger thing, and he's like, "Say, baby,
Yeah, babe.
by any chance, did you grab my mask while we were leaving? I so kind of forgot. That does help me see. I've kind of got shit eyesight, and you know, so zip grab it maybe.
No, I grabbed it.
You got it.
I got it.
Can I have it? Oh
yeah,
shit!
please.
Is it broken?
It
I
is
didn't hurl-
broken.
Oh,
I didn't hurl it at the wall, huh?
yeah.
It's not fully broken in half, but it's
Is it like cracked?
It's cracked. Okay.
All right, keep it back on anyways. Does it work?
It's hard to see out of, but it's possible.
All right. Okay, this works.
Okay. Okay. So and then y'all leave the armory.
Oh.
Okay, so it's just that other room with the faint sounds of movement.
The face sounds a booping.
The faint sounds of booping.
I mean, yeah, actually, you hear some noises that are like, oh, that sounds like electronics.
That could be
Like, oh, that could be a Radio Shack.
No, that could definitely be a radio shack.
Dude, fantasy Radio Shack.
Fantasy Radio Shack. Dude, any
I wanna-
Radio Shack is a fantasy Radio Shack. Is the thing.
People have a Radio Shack in their home.
I miss Radio Shack. I'm good, I'm fine.
Good.
Do we want to go in? Or
I mean,
do we wanna... Should we not?
Okay. Do you still have both of your guns with you?
I wanna hang on.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, I
can
do
I-
have.
Can I borrow one?
Yes. I give you the one you fucking shot me with, you bitch.
It's sentimental value.
You can fucking keep it. I'm not even a part of the. I'm not even a cop anymore. I shouldn't even technically have this.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Take it
Yeah, what are they
back?
gonna do?
What,
Arrest
arrest you?
you?
Probably attempt on our lives, but
Oh,
You're
wow.
gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
I
That's
do
gonna
also
happen
have
either
2
way.
daggers if you want one of those.
not gonna be the first time, not gonna be the last
I-
time.
Feel like
Dual wield gun
should-
and dagger.
ooh.
That's
Tape
pretty
the
good.
dagger to the
Dagger.
gun, now it's a bayonet.
Now
No.
it's a bayonet. Would you have a third gun, maybe, for me?
No, why would I? I don't have 3 hands, you freak.
Oh, you know what? What if I put? So I have one dagger in my sheath. What if I use my extra dagger and I put it on the end of that foam bat in the other room and I whack people with my dagger
Dude,
bat?
wait. Okay,
Oh my
yeah.
god. Oh god.
No, stab it through, and we'll stab each.
through.
We have 3 daggers. We stab them each through a different way.
Dagger bat, dagger
Dagger bat, dagger bat.
dagger bat.
Okay.
Do we get a dagger bat? Do we get a
No.
dagger bat? No.
Please.
You try
okay.
stabbing it through, and the foam crumbles. It's old. It dies.
Oh.
You're done. Bye.
Fuck.
This is so fucking sad. Okay, there goes my plan. I'm out of good ideas.
That's fine. We tried our best, and that's what
We
matters.
did try. Good work, team. Everyone, high five. Bring in. All right. Good stuff.
Okay. I go into the other room.
Yeah,
the
we go into
door
the radio
is-
shack.
The door's locked.
The door's locked.
Yeah,
Malik,
but-
hold on. Malik knocks.
Rhodey?
Hello?
Hello.
Why did you swallow your mic?
Hello. I had some booping sounds in there. Anyone in there?
Wait,
Beeping
wait.
and booping.
No. Who are you? Who are you? This is
Where's
this is not- this is
Pavlikovsky from the Goldfinch?
No.
I'm Malik. This is Sank. This is Zip.
Hi.
I hope you know I cannot see you. I hope.
Just picture
Good, me
3
neither.
really sexy people.
Yeah, but I'm the sexiest one. Just
Rhodey,
That is
you
not
do-
true.
Rhodey, you do know a guy named Malik.
Well, can I open the door? Am I?
No!
I'm locked in here. Yeah.
No, you guys have a rogue.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
wa-
say Malik.
Yeah,
I thought when you said Malik is gonna, I thought you were gonna pick the lock like a rogue, like
I
what
am-
you
I'm
do.
locked in here. There's no way I can get out. I've been here for so long.
No,
Wait,
it's quiet.
wait.
Oh,
That
wait
is
a
so
minute.
sad.
Wait a
No,
minute.
wait.
Hey,
I think I know who this is. I think I know who this is. Can I roll them off the door though?
Sent you.
I
Yeah.
might just. Okay. Do I need to do?
Oh my god.
Yeah, just do a
Dex roll.
yeah.
Stand back.
Okay, give me a second, boys. I got this. Don't worry
Worst
about
comes
it.
to worst, we have 2 guns.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
gonna
how
go
it got cocked.
Okay,
stand on the other
second
side
thought.
of the room.
That's gonna be a 4 plus.
Oh my fucking god, Mark!
No, it's
are you-
okay, guys. It's okay. It's gonna be a 4, but it's plus 8 because of
God.
my thieves' tools and because of my modifier. So
That's fine. You can get in. I
12.
don't
Can't lose.
Okay.
Woo!
my
In this room, it's a big old lab. There's lots of robotic-y looking things. There's a half-made, what looks like a half-made new model of a cherry. And, most notably, there is your buddy
Vanya?
Vanya.
Hey,
Hi.
Vanya, it's been so long.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm pointing a gun at him.
Okay. Please put the gun down, please.
No, guys. And he Malik goes around and he like puts his like arm around Vanya's shoulder and he's like pointing and like, this is my buddy, and he's like, this is
I jump out of my skin. This is
right on. This is my buddy Vanya.
yes. This is. I'm going to be
But-
fully honest with you. It's been like months. I think maybe years since I've been in here. I've lost so much
Right,
knowledge of
right.
the outside world.
You forget about little old Malik.
I did.
To be real, I'm a little bit hurt. I don't have time to go over my sad backstory, but anyway, he did one of my robot arms for me. He also did my sexy robot arms for
Oh,
me.
Malik.
Yep.
Okay.
He yelled at me. He yelled at me when I also got another robot arm and also robot legs, among other things.
When you lose both of your arms and your legs, it's a little bit stressful for the person who has to keep making them.
See, I didn't lose them on accident. Is the thing.
Yes, but there's such thing as carefulness.
Well, this is fun.
Can you please get me out of here?
Whatever. Beyond that's beyond the point. Either way, Vanya, Saint, Saint, Vanya, Zip, Vanya.
Oh my god.
Howdy.
We're all
Put a
best friends
gun
now.
to my head and shoot me.
Okay, we fucking turn around and lock the door and leave.
No,
It
no,
could
no,
be
no,
like
no.
that.
I can be
Yeah,
helpful,
miss you too,
please.
pal.
Please. I can be of so much
no,
help.
no.
So whatever you want.
I don't know. Sounds a little bit like someone's being a bad friend.
I'm not. This is unprecedented.
Do you want to come
Please.
with us to destroy the
Please.
government or not?
Please,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
please. I have.
So you
I
gonna
have.
like, are you gonna give me gun arms or what? Like, I've been waiting.
No,
It's been
listen.
a while.
I'm not. I'm not
You-
strong. I'm not dexterous, but I'm very smart, and I. You know those robots you see everywhere? That's half of them are me. I did those.
Wow,
Damn.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Hey,
Malik- I made half of Malik's body.
question
Yeah, no,
about...
you only made Malik's like counting on his fingers.
I made those
Dude.
fingers.
You only made 2 of the 1, 2, 3.
Oh my
shit.
god.
Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You only made 2 out of 5 of Malik's body, and then not the skin part. That would be weird. Are you my dad? I don't. You are.
No, no.
Okay, Zip turns around and is walking back through the hall.
Okay.
Right. Let's go.
I'm turning around and I'm grabbing a bunch of tools, like way too many that I should be carrying.
Yeah, just a little heads up. Vanya does not have any equipment.
I
What?
give Vanya my 2
No.
daggers.
I'm picking up screws.
I gave you a wrench, a piece of lint, and a blowtorch, right? But,
No,
like, there's
I have a
You
red
guys can
welding
go back
torch.
to the armory.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back to the army.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can all roll again because you're so bad.
Ooh,
I did good.
Yay!
All right,
Me,
gamers.
I also
let's...
have alchemist supplies because he is an alchemist artificer.
Oh
Dope.
shit. Yeah, I got a 17.
What's
Just
the
basically just a big jug of water that I carry around. That's literally it. Don't worry about it.
All right, that
Is
is
it investigation?
18.
Yeah.
I
It was
win this time.
Okay, it's 17 minus 1. It's 16.
Okay.
What are we rolling?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Ah! I have +3
17.
for that. That's an 8 + 3. Give me an 11.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna give you advantage, Vanya, because you've been in here before.
I have. That's a 12 + 3. That's a 15. That's a success.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
good enough.
What did you roll, Saint?
17.
Okay, Saint. Here's what you get.
Ooh, boy.
It's a
Badass.
Bluetooth speaker.
You got a Google Home.
You got a Google Home. Malik, this is what you get.
Yeah, baby!
Oh, that's sexy!
It's so fresh. He put it on immediately, and he goes,
Babe, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
wait, watch this, and he comes back, and that wasn't me using it, that was just me doing a goof. Please don't count that.
That's fine. I'm not gonna count it. And Zip, these are the 2 things that you get.
Oh.
You get 2
Jesus, how
things.
come your mom lets you get 2 things?
This is so
Well,
swag. This is so swag.
Everyone gets 2 things.
A scope for a
Um,
pistol.
Yeah, here, let me send you the stats of the weapons that you get. I'm sorry I didn't like draw yours, Vanya.
It's fine.
Because they're just normal weapons, like they're not cool.
It's
One of
just
them's a
red.
lightsaber.
Oh my god!
Ooh,
Why did I- Sorry.
What was that? What was that?
I got excited.
Oh, yeah.
So
Vanya
Vanya's
hot.
are more out of necessity, and you guys are like, because you
Guys,
know you
yeah.
haven't gotten any items
As a
this whole time.
treat. Right.
Y'all's is as a treat. Vanya's is because he only has lint.
Not doing much
Well, that's pretty
fighting.
good.
It's gonna come
I thought
in
you could do
clutch.
Lint.
This is
Oh my
Chekhov's
God, you
lint,
both
I'm
were
telling
done.
you.
No, lint is the secret to the whole thing.
Chekhov's lint. Leave him alone. He doesn't have a lint roller. Sensitive.
Shut up, dude. They don't give me laundry. Oh my god, hang on. I write gun in all caps on my character sheet.
Nice.
Okay, you have a
God.
gun now.
Which works
Okay.
well because I have an awesome spell for that.
So everyone has a gun
Nice.
except for Malik. Wow. No, I
Like,
see
you
how
have
it
a
is.
sword in your hand.
I have 2 swords in both my arms, actually, but.
We
Whoa,
can trade, I guess.
whoa. No, you literally can't.
We can.
Yeah, I just
How
figured
is
that out.
that going to work? You
We
both
can
put a
hold
hand
hands
on
while we
it.
shoot it.
Yeah, I just vibe with it, and then it does what I want. Is the thing.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it's
sure.
not. It definitely isn't.
You're not like an Eldritch Knight or something. You don't have an attuned weapon.
I sure
But
So shut up. All right. Y'all want to go down that other hallway?
yes, please.
Yeah, the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the right. Let's do the other
Okay.
side quest.
I
We
know
got
this.
Vanya, though.
Listen, I know this place like the back of a stranger's hand.
Right.
I have.
That
I don't think that was.
What?
Did you say it wrong?
No,
no, he
I
said it
don't know
right.
this place very well. I've been in one room for months.
He definitely
yeah.
said it right.
I did give Rhodey a heavily edited map. That's where most of it's a question marks.
That's very
Nice.
Um.
No, there is
Alright,
a
you-
library.
Yes, you walk down to this right hallway. On one side, there's a room with a little placard reading library. And on the other side, I forgot to download this picture.
I have no idea what the fuck that room is.
So let me download the picture, I'm sorry.
Malik points to the library and he goes, lame.
No!
Can you
It's
even
for
read?
nerds.
Sure can't.
Maybe. Wait.
Hey, like,
This is
Can
gonna
you
be
not
cropped
read?
weirdly because I'm trying to go fast.
you can't
um,
read?
Can
That's
you
so
not read?
sad.
He's so
What?
stupid.
He can
What?
read. He's being shitty. He can
What?
read.
And this is the
Oh.
other placard on the other wall.
Mother.
I
Oh, Steve's going
I
in.
think we should go in there.
Dude, MILFs? No way.
Dude, sweet Fergie's in there.
Saint kind of like half
Shouldn't
smiles
go
and is
in
like,
there.
"Well, I'm down one, so let's go."
We shouldn't go. We shouldn't go in there. We shouldn't go in there.
And we're going.
Miss
We
Turner.
shouldn't,
No.
we shouldn't, but we are.
So are you going in that room first?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
I
god.
hope.
You know what?
No. First Malik puts
No.
his hand up to the door and he covers it. He covers the E and the R so it just says moth.
Oh, yeah, let's go inside.
Also, yeah, Malik canonically cannot read. This is facts. He can read like.
But he can read the word
For
moth.
real?
He can read the
He
word
can
moth.
only read the word moth.
All right.
No,
You-
I'm hanging back.
Are you hanging back?
I'm not going in that room.
Okay.
What do you have to
Well,
do?
it's very creepy.
I'm not going in.
You walk into that room. It is a very large and very dimly lit room with walls that same reddish mauve color, and it looks like this. Oh, it won't let me send my file because it's too good. I cannot
Too
believe
high
this.
quality.
They said,
Big-
oh
Discord said-
shit, this is
Big
too
crush
sexy,
it.
y'all.
Big crush it.
That's literally
From-
that's what Discord said to me just
from,
now. It
yeah.
said
It's too
Yep.
sexy.
Too
it said
sexy.
this is
Can't
too
send.
good.
Too
Your
good.
art is too good. You
Your art
spent
is
too
too
many
good.
hours on this.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Ooh.
That's what you see.
Oh shit,
I'm
I'm
I
so
hate
glad
them.
I'm not in there. I'm so glad I'm not in there.
Okay, so there are these two they look at first glance you're like, they're statues? And then you're like, wait, they look like they're like draped in really thin, stretchy fabric, and then you're like, is that and you're like, what? And it's kind of confusing to
Skin.
look at them. It's not skin. Because you like
Skin.
you're like, they're statues, right? They're statues. And above them is a little display shelf that's currently the lights inside of it are off and you can't see what's in there. Anybody want to roll investigation?
Me?
Yeah. Let's go.
Can I?
Okay,
We all do. And I got a 5 minus 1. That's a 4.
I got an 18 plus 1. That's 19.
okay.
I'm sexy and swag. I don't know what to tell you.
I have +3 to my investigation. I'm still not going in there.
19
You
minus
were-
1, so 18.
You are so fair. That is so
Oh.
very.
I'm so
Okay.
fucking
You're
scared.
so fair. Okay, so Zip, you are the first one to notice or to
Oh.
sort of realize, of course you know who these statues are.
Yeah, buddy.
And you like go up to them and you're looking at them and you're like, oh, these aren't statues.
Ah.
Oh, these are their bodies that are just sort of petrified in place.
No.
Oh, I hate that.
Can I say something? Vanya looked
You-
in the room and went back to his lab.
Lock
Gone.
himself back in.
Zip, could you give me a religion check?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so fucked.
I hate
It's
it.
fine, y'all.
I
It's
hate
fine.
it.
It's
fine.
terrible. I hate this.
I got a natural 20, baby.
Oh my
Plus
God.
one.
You know that sort of very basic religious lore here is that if gods get their power from belief, and if nobody
Yes.
believes in the god, they will cease to exist.
Fairies.
What you're seeing right here are the corpses of two gods who only have one believer left. Which brings us to Saint. You find a little light switch on the wall. You flick it on. You see in this display shelf there are 6 slots. 6? 6 slots. 5 of them are filled. There are 5 heads here
Yeah.
with light purple skin and white horn. Zip, you see your mother, your father, and your 3 siblings
Oh.
with one
Oh.
empty slot left for you.
I throw up on the floor.
Oh,
Let me roll the throw up.
the projectile.
I got a
with the range.
6.
Is that good or bad?
all over him.
It's a lot of throwing up. Actually, I don't even think they're throwing up. I think they're just kind of like dry heaving onto the floor.
Yeah. Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I think they turn to Saint and Malik and tell them to get out.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
I put my head on my lap. I'm like, is everything okay? It's like, what happened?
Yes.
No, we're going.
Oh, what?
We outie.
I'm sorry, I
Zip
flew to my
is
mouth.
just like I'm
You know what?
looking directly at it.
Zip.
Oh. Hey.
No.
Zip.
I need you
Yeah.
to leave. I need you to leave.
Okay.
Saint Malik, leave.
Yeah, we're gone.
What happened?
Juno
in
just
there?
knocked over her entire cat condo.
Bingus.
Are you scared? Did it fall on you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Stop let me knocking it over, you bitch.
Oh, boo, no.
Okay, what's happened in there?
Ooh.
So,
Oh my god, just spit it out, please.
Heads.
What?
Heads.
heads.
Tails?
Family.
Family. No.
It was.
Zip's family's heads.
What?
Off of Zip's head.
What?
Do you remember
What?
that one episode of iCarly where they keep the producer head in the jaw?
That's the only kind of entertainment they provide me here.
Old iCarly.
They just rerun like early.
They treat you well.
They've got the heads in there. Oh.
I think Zip is like just like sitting in between the 2 statues and just like they just kind of like take off. They have like a duster on. They just like take it off and they like roll up their sleeves and there's 2 like half sleeve tattoos of both of the mothers and they're just like looking at their arms and looking up.
I go peek in. Can I see this?
I feel like Saint
I
would
feel like-
probably stop you.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
more of a,
Saint Malik just like block you.
it's more of a curiosity. I'm very sorry.
Hey, it's this moment, man.
This is so fucked up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Why is this in the house? Who would keep someone else's family's heads in their house?
I don't. It's bad decor. I don't know.
I should say I don't think the three of you, Zip, Saint, and Malik, actually know whose house this is.
Do
I
I?
don't.
I-
I don't.
Yeah, you
Oh,
you
yeah, I
do.
do.
You do, Vanya.
It's the government.
The government's house.
I think it's called the White House, idiot.
Strictly speaking, the owner of this house is not a member of the government. It is the CEO of Cheer.
Oh yeah. You
CEO
guys
of
should probably
Cheer.
know that.
Right.
So while we're waiting for Zip to more, little backstory. So you know the cherry robots. Again, that was me.
Yeah, we know.
I made one that wasn't quite up to par with the government standards. Let's just say that. And now I'm here making robots for them under heavy surveillance because they don't want to kill me because I'm so smart.
No, please don't die, Vanya. You're so. Well, so here's why this sucks.
Yes, I don't know why this is in here. That makes no sense.
Whose juice am I supposed to drink when I'm all out of OJ, and who's supposed to fix my arm while I drink their juice? If you're not there, fucked up if true. Think about it. Think about it.
Okay. Well, you've been doing fine without me for some months now, so.
It's been about 6 months.
Yes, it's been so long.
See, I've been getting cramps in my left leg. I don't know how that works because it's not a real leg.
It's a robot leg.
That's what I'm saying.
Zip finishes doing a little prayer, and then they get up and leave.
All right.
Okay.
And they are noticeably very fucking angry. Very angry.
Well, y'all have the library on the other side. If you
Go.
want to go.
Guess we're going there.
Let's go teach Malik how to read.
Malik rolls his eyes, but he goes in.
Malik's too cool for reading.
He's
like,
like kind of hanging back with Malik. He's like, baby, can you really not read?
I don't want to talk about it. All right.
It's that Gina Linetti quote where she's like, "I don't read those things. I'm too pretty." That's Malik.
Yeah.
That's Malik.
Okay. In this library, it's called a library, but it's like a library room in a house. It's got it's got a good amount of books, but it's not exactly a public library. What did you say?
Does it have Dewey Decimal?
Important question. Fuck! I burn it to the ground.
Dewey Decimal. Dewey Decimal.
No, it does not follow the Dewey Decimal System.
Okay, well, hopeless.
It follows this world's equivalent of the Dewey Decimal System, though.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very pristinely managed. There is one book that
in the whole library
catches your eyes because it's the only book that's out, that's not on a shelf. It's sitting on a little table. And Zip, you recognize this book. It is a kid's book that your parents read to you when you were little. It's an old, like the cartoony Noah's Ark kind of vibe that they teach you when you're a baby in church. It's like that kind of thing. For these the goddesses that Zip's parents worshipped. Zip, would you like to go pick it up?
Yeah.
It is bookmarked at a part that you remember only faintly. This was sort of the sad part of the story that you didn't like learning about. Your parents would be like, okay, it's time to talk about this thing, and you'd be like, no, like this part. Upsetting. But you remember yourself as a little kid with your it's 2 younger brothers, 1 older sister. Is that it? Is that what you said?
Mm,
Or just 2 younger siblings, 1 older sibling?
yeah.
You and your siblings sitting around in a circle in the basement of your house, while your mom reads you this part of the book. It was you read it maybe probably just twice in your whole life, even though the rest of the book you'd gone over a bunch of times. This section of the book reads, said the sun unto the sparrow when the finch's blood was spilt, "Oh, dearest, darling child of mine, you've cut your sister deep. You were made of light and love divine, but love you failed to keep. You've been twisted by the envy of the broken, beautiful world. By your rage you were made to be a spirit cold and gnarled. My love, I love you more than love herself, but away now you must fall." Azula wept, Maria wept, Skrika mourned her sister. Said the moon unto the sparrow, as the finch bandaged her eyes, "O sweetest, lovely daughter of mine, this cannot be excused. Your behavior was a crime, your dear sister you abused. Away now from sisters and mothers, away from your cloudy home, away from the worship of mortal others, away to earth to roam. My love, I love you more than love herself, but away now you must fall." Azula wept, Maria wept, but Skrika could no longer.
Did you read that out loud?
Yeah, was that?
Yeah.
All right.
You had a little story time.
All right.
Would Saint remember any of that? Because
Um,
Livia taught him everything about Skrika.
you remember your religious education was very informed. You remember kind of vaguely the story of Skrika's sister cutting out Skrika's eyes and tongue, and you remember that Skrika's sister is among the followers of Skrika, sort of like their devil, essentially. Whereas to you, Zip, this figure is less of a devil and more of a tragedy.
Right.
Gotcha.
Also, I'm sending you the script of that poem just for reference in case you need it.
Malik has no fucking idea what's going on.
Yeah, Malik doesn't know anything about any of this.
Malik's thinking about the last time he read, and he thinks it's the one time that his parents got taken away.
Vanya's remembering that one day at Sunday school that he has forced to go.
I pocket the book and turn around.
That's just like some fun lore. There's not anything to do in this room.
Damn.
I thought
Right.
I'd give you a fun
That
Think
makes
lore.
about the
it sound
fact
like
they
there's
stole a
something to do
child's
in this
book
room.
from my house.
Yeah, actually, can you roll an investigation check? Was it?
Yeah, sure. Am I gonna investigate just the massive amounts of blood on the pages?
There's no
Holy-
blood on the pages.
Okay. It's a
God.
15.
There is no blood on the pages, but on a couple of the pages there is a crayon.
Hell yes. Fucking Doodle King.
Very slowly.
Just like some smudges of crayon.
Just
Okay.
little smudgies.
So are you guys going to head down the big hallway now?
Guess we gotta.
Yeah, I guess so.
Rhodey, when's the last time you looked at that map I sent you?
I have it pulled up on my phone right now.
Okay, do you know where you are?
Yes, we're on
And
the
where
top.
you're going?
Oh, we're downstairs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's an issue with going downstairs.
And it is.
Security.
Guns.
Right. Guns. Yeah.
No, there's a cherry standing by the stairs that we need to get past.
Okay, whatever. You program
Guns.
them. Like, what do you What do you like? Just unprogram it, idiot.
Hey, okay, listen. They don't give me much leeway with these things.
Just do a little bit of boop bop bibbly and
It's not how it works.
call it a day.
They monitor me. They're monitoring me very closely. I can't sneak anything into these things anymore, like I did.
That sounds like a you problem, thug.
Okay, it's an us problem if we want to go downstairs.
I said okay. Says guns. I say we punch.
Hey, are there
But-
windows?
There are no windows.
Yeah, because we're underground, so this is the
idiot.
only way we can go downstairs.
It's
Idiot.
going upstairs.
Oh, that's right. Well, we can leave.
Yeah, let's go.
Because
You
I have
We can't do that.
You literally cannot leave. There is no door.
fucking forget.
Why don't we
this
just
is
go
all-
upstairs and kill the cherry? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, like that's
What's
not a
stopping
problem.
Make them
That's
really
like- that's-
well.
It sounds. I
Okay.
don't care.
I'm
Done.
good at my job.
I mean,
Well,
really not.
Be worse at your job, Jesus.
Okay,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Try less
Fine.
harder next time.
I'm gonna march. I'm marching forward and going headfirst into this cherry.
Hell yeah, let him do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, baby, you
I'm
got
fine
this.
with that.
Take this one out for us.
All right. I want to go. Are we fighting this thing?
This cherry, if you're marching down the hallway, you'll
Fuck.
see it. It's standing at the base of this massive stairwell.
Oh,
This cherry looks a little bit different than most of the ones you've seen.
Is she buff?
make this one.
She is buff.
Yes!
Um,
Yes!
She's a little bit
Oh, I
bigger.
love-
She's like
Oh, I love her.
bigger,
Oh, fuck
Um,
me.
bigger,
Oh,
looks kind of stronger. Her hair isn't in two little pigtails, but she doesn't have any. It's like a nebula style.
Aesthetics weren't important.
Oh, I kiss
Yeah.
her. Oh, I
no,
kiss her.
no.
Oh, I would like
Yeah,
to
we
kiss
saw
her.
y'all kiss her.
She
Hey,
is wearing,
hey, you have boyfriends. Let me have this.
Oh.
She
God.
is wearing like
Don't
a
kiss her.
solid white sort of bodysuit. It's not designed for any sort of aesthetic.
Did you guys do
Um,
sneak attacks here?
Straight up smooching.
Not really.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a
Okay.
second.
Smoochie.
I didn't
give
know
me
we
a
had a sneak
second.
attack mechanic.
I
We
am
do
rogue. Let me see.
Okay,
Yeah, if
I'm going.
Malik wants to do that. or
Also-
someone
probably
wants to do
have
that.
Hang on. I'm going invisible.
Okay.
What the fuck? Don't do that.
Probably fucking disappears.
No, me too. I put on my denim jacket and I'm gone.
Wait, hold on.
Half of your party
You know what?
Wait.
Also, I don't know. I think Malik's character sheet that I made was maybe the worst one I've ever made. I just have sneak attack 2d6 written in the middle of nowhere.
That's Malik Core, actually.
Yeah.
And Malik made it himself.
We,
Almost like it. Oh.
you know, I could make myself look like a cherry a little bit and see if we could, well,
Oh.
kiss, but only after I, get her out of here.
Hey, can I just go ahead and get behind the cherry? Just in case.
Me too.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it. Roll me stealth rolls with advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 14 plus
That's
8. That's
Oh
a
my god, Chase is outside my door
22,
again.
I
Hold
think?
on.
I have a 13 on my first one. And a
Oh,
nat
wait,
20 on my second! Damn, I
Okay.
didn't- Okay.
Malik,
yes,
what did you get?
22. I got a 22.
Okay. You guys both successfully sneak back there. She rolled
We
an
are-
18, but you guys just did so good.
Oh my
We
god.
just discovered the thing.
We're piggybacking this cherry.
We
We're
are.
climbing all over and she has no
You're
idea.
doing that same thing that I do to you, Rhodey, where I'll just stand like an inch behind you.
Yes,
until you
yes,
notice.
We're both
Well-
like Lucky Luciano, you know I had to do it to him stance.
It's like can
If
invisible
y'all are
people...
back there, why don't you just like do it, you know?
Wait,
Like,
yeah,
just,
can
like-
invisible people
go
see each
ahead.
other?
No, your turn first to kiss a her, idiot.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to rip my entire body apart and put it back together if y'all are already behind her.
okay,
Like,
but you were the one who wanted a girlfriend, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not